High in the Pyrenees, in the southwest of what is now France, in a time when the Church of Rome proclaims itself the one true religion, heresy has taken hold. The Pope sends the inquisitors of heretical depravity to exterminate the heresy. Unbelievers are hunted down, condemned, and burned. In 1308, the entire village of Montaillou is taken prisoner of the Inquisition. No one is safe, not even the village priest and the chatelaine of its castle. From the secret files, the extraordinary revelations of village life under the Inquisition. On the slopes of the Pyrenees in what is now southern France, the autumn of the year 1308 is bountiful, warm, and calm. This is the region of the Languedoc, the fabled Occitania, land of the troubadours and the romantic tradition of courtly love. The domain of independent shepherds whose flocks migrate with the seasons, hardy men like Pierre Maury, fiercely protective of their liberty. But Pierre Maury's freedom and the tranquility of his beautiful mountain homeland are in their final hours. When two travelers appear, Pierre Maury knows immediately who they are. Apostles of an alternative Christian sect that has captivated the people of this region through more than 100 years of secrecy and persecution. Wandering ascetics known as les parfaits, the good Christians, or simply the good men. The visitors are the brothers Pierre and Guillaume Autier. They are the last prelates of a faith without cathedrals, bishops, or treasure. The touch of their hands is their only sacrament, and the bread blessed by them is considered sacred. Their followers will keep it for the rest of their lives. From the transcript of Pierre Maury.
They do not lie. They do not take what belongs to others. Even if they found gold or silver lying in their path, they would not lift it unless someone made them a present of it. Salvation is better achieved in the faith of these men called heretics than in any other faith.
At one time, there may have been as many as 1,000 good men scattered across what is now southern France and northern Italy. Their belief is called Catharism. They seem to echo ancient Asian concepts of dual creation. Only the spiritual realm is the handiwork of God, the good men say, while everything else, the physical world of men and women, sex and labor, churches and priests, is Satan's manufacture.
The denial of the goodness of creation, the denial of the goodness of marriage. I mean, there were all kinds of elements in Catharism which were truly not only alien, but contrary to Christianity in a fundamental way.
To the Roman Catholic Church, the good men are traitors, heretics who might poison others with their beliefs. The Autier brothers are on their way to the village of Montaillou, an isolated hamlet of laborers, farmers, and weavers, without a single horse or wheeled cart. Only a handful of the people can read and write. Montaillou is the last stronghold of the Cathars.
Montaillou was fertile territory for the converts for a number of reasons. To begin with, the chatelaine, who was the noblewoman of the village, warmed to the faith quite early on. Also, the Catholic priest, Pierre Clergue, was sympathetic to the faith as well.
From the earliest files of the medieval Inquisition comes the tale of a dangerous liaison between an aristocratic widow and a treacherous priest. A tale of heresy, condemnation, and shame. Pierre Clergue is the village priest and the village Casanova. Clergue has sworn to debauch every woman in town. He has spent months courting this potential lover, the wealthy widow Beatrice de Planisol, the chatelaine of the castle of Montaillou. From the transcript of Beatrice de Planisol.
I said to him, "How can we do such a thing in the church of St. Peter?" He replied, "Oh, what a great shame it will be to St. Peter." This said, we placed ourselves on the bed and slept together in the church.
Even the most personal and private moments of the villagers of Montaillou will be exposed. There will be no secrets from the inquisitors. The last stronghold of the gentle Cathar heresy is about to suffer the full and terrible vengeance of the Holy Inquisition.
The judgment that the Church made about Catharism or Albigensianism was that the doctrines taught by the Cathars were in fact absolutely, that there was no form of Christianity which could encompass those doctrines.
The Roman Catholic Church has been the only legitimate religion tolerated in the European kingdoms for nearly 700 years. With Europe slowly emerging from the Dark Ages, the people have been loyal only to their immediate community and to God, the keeper of God's word being the Catholic Church. But the Church is losing control over these people. The peasants understand little of the rituals of the Church. Their service is in Latin, a language they neither read nor understand. The priests command everything there is to do. For the peasants of Montaillou, the Catholic religion is a series of laws they must obey and fines they must pay. Some are disillusioned with the priests, feeling that they are more concerned with collecting taxes for the Church than with saving souls for God. Even Cathars accept Holy Communion from Pierre Clergue. They have been taught by the good men that a little biscuit never did anybody any harm. From the transcript of Pierre Maury.
No one should say our Father except our Lords, the good men who are on the path to truth. The rest of us, when we say the Lord's Prayer, sin mortally because we are not on the path to truth, for we eat meat and sleep with women.
One of the reasons why this heresy flourished when it did is because people were so yearning for a more direct relationship to the Gospels and to God. And the Orthodox Church at the time was unwilling to bend, to expand, to adapt, really, to the changing needs of the people.
A century earlier, well before the development of the nation-state, the political boundaries of Europe in the 13th century are a patchwork of duchies, principalities, and fiefdoms, all owing fealty to Rome. But here, at the farthest extension of the Holy Roman Empire, Catharism has been so widely adopted that it threatens the Pope's hegemony.